If you are not a fan of spoilers, please click away. Throughout the entire video, anything and everything said is strongly my opinion. The first thing I would like to talk about is I am an anime only watcher, and apparently a lot of anime only watchers are confused about what is exactly going on. Now, I can't necessarily explain what's going on. The best thing I can do for you that can help with that is to read the manga. There's a manga of Tokyo Ghoul, and the anime is just now getting an adaptation. But let's get into it. The first thing I would like to talk about is the opening. The opening and the visuals of the opening. It looks clean, crystal clear. You can clearly tell what they're going for with this anime. What has really been the structure for each and every anime is intense gore and fast-paced action. That and you can see that in the opening, and it looks amazing. And it just looks amazing. Okay, guys, on to the next topic: characters. Now, there are a lot of new characters introduced in episode 1. Some of them we remember, some of them we do not remember. Some we don't know at all. But the first character I'm going to talk about is Hajime Sasaki. Most of us remember this guy, but a lot of people are confused on who he actually is. If they don't read the manga, I don't read the manga, but I've done research, so I know, you know. So we're just gonna give a little backstory or background on who he is going forward in this anime. HAISE is the strongest CCG specialist ghoul investigator who is the mentor of the Queen's Guard, which was created to create ghoul investigators that could surpass Kisho Orima. Now, if I butcher these Japanese names, I am so sorry, but back to it. He works together with the Queen Squad members in their duties and daily life and diligently gives them guidance. But these problem children just give him the runaround. HAISE has a gentle personality, possesses excellent manners, and has a strong sense of responsibility. HAISE has lost his memories of the past 20 years and thinks of his superiors, Akira Mado and Kisho Orima, as if they are his parents. Now, it kind of sounds like going into this, HAISE is, when they show HAISE a lot, it's more of a slice of life type of thing, because, you know, he's seeing everyone as a family. You know, he wants to keep everyone together. He doesn't want to break anyone apart. He sees himself as a mentor to these children that he has guidance over. The next character we're going to talk about is Kookie Yurei. I feel like I'm butchering it, but Kookie Yurei. Kookie is the leader of the Queen Squad and has a scholarship student at the academy, enabling him to skip grades and graduate. He has sharp observation skills and a superior combat sense. He has no sense of cooperation, but rather prefers to act alone while looking down on his fellow squad members. He rarely expresses his emotions, but he does get doubly jealous of things. Kookie's father is the special class investigator who was killed in duty fighting against One-Eyed Owl. In order to carry out his plans for revenge, he is fixated on being promoted to the unit his father used to belong to the S3 squad. Now, you can definitely see throughout the episode. I'm gonna just say Yurei because Kookie is annoying to say. Yurei he's the lone wolf type. You know, he wants to prove he's better. He doesn't want anyone bringing him down. You know, we've seen that a lot. We've seen it a lot in a lot of different characters and a lot of different animes. But you know, they kind of do it different. I mean, I guess it's not really different, but to me, it's different. You know, it's nice. It's not something you see all the time in a character in an anime. And now, the last character that we will be talking about that appears in this episode is Toru Mitsuki. Toru is a ghoul investigator who adorably calls HAISE sensei. In the past, both of his parents were killed by ghouls and was subsequently raised by the academy. Toru is serious, a bit introverted, and hates the sight of blood. Even though he undertakes each investigation seriously, he frequently cannot manage to make them succeed. After undergoing the Queen's medical procedures, his muscles and agility do not appear to increase at all compared to the other members of the squad. This then leads others to view him as being in an immature state. Due to the influence of the procedures, though, he now habitually has the right eye covered with an eye patch. One of the members in the Queen Squad, he has the lowest count of RC cells found in a large number within the body of ghouls, and he cannot even release his kakugune. Whatever, how the fuck you say that? This character definitely seems like he's gonna be the type to gain a big boost, you know, like something's gonna push him over their edge and he's just gonna explode one day, you know, like kind of like Gohan in the Saiyan saga, you know, when he got that something boost of power, you know, and he was just fighting everybody. I really don't know how to say these names correctly or pronounce them correctly. But here we go. Junji is a young man whose characteristic feature is in his shark-like teeth. He has a fixation on cash for a certain reason and has agreed to join the Quinks for the reward for a medical procedure. He has a simply honest personality, and when he is entrusted with things, he is unexpectedly hard-working type. Beyond his delinquent-looking exterior and his rude speech and actions, is a Genji who was thoughtful of his other members. Kookie is the complete opposite, and the two are not able to cooperate together, curling often. Yeah, you see that throughout the episode where Shirazu tries to communicate and work together, but Yurei is just, you know, he's just that's not his personality. He just wants to be the best. He doesn't want anyone bringing him down, and it's undoubtedly that Yurei is obviously stronger than Shirazu. In my opinion, the key point in this episode, HAISE confronts Orichi, but after some time his sword breaks while defending the Queen Squad from Orichi's Kagome. HAISE said that he never faced a strong opponent in a long time, and then suddenly he heard a voice. Ooh, you know what that means? You're weak, HAISE. He goes into an illusion of the place where Ken Kaneki was held in Aorigi. Suddenly behind him, Ken Kaneki appeared as sitting on the chair, and then he walks toward him and said that you can't save anything, you need me, come on, accept me. HAISE rejected the offer and comes out of illusion by not to be swallowed by him and take out his glowing Kagane by breaking his finger. He ordered the Queen's Guard to go back and tell Akira and Arama about the situation, then by saying Superior's orders, which was lit, by the way. The chapter ends here by showing HAISE's Kagane. Alright guys, there you have it, my review on episode 1 of Tokyo Ghoul Re. Now, I just want to go over a few things. I'm very new to this, so any help or information of how you guys would want these reviews to go, or how they should go, stuff I should factor in, stuff I should talk about, stuff I shouldn't talk about, please let me know in the comments. It would be greatly appreciated and it would help me a lot. I'm definitely gonna review the next episode in the third episode. Just need some time to figure out how I'm gonna do it and do some research. Another thing I would like to note just before I let you guys go is that in the first episode, it's the first 6 chapters, so they fit in 6 chapters from the manga, and so they took a lot of stuff out. They took a lot of dialogue out, and they tried to make it fit, which they did really good with. Actually, you know, I don't know why I'm saying I don't know if they did really good with it or not, because I don't read the manga. But if you read the manga, you'll understand what I'm talking about. You'll notice the things that they took out and kept in, and they moved around, which they hopefully a lot of people don't get upset about. You know, hopefully they don't take out something that the fans really liked about in the manga and switch with something they don't like in the anime, which could be a problem. But there you have it, guys. Episode 1 review. I love you guys. Peace.